Today we are here with Nick from Nordic Catch, and he is going to show us how to fish on a boat on one of the Swedish lakes and give us some new tips and tricks for fishing and what to do and what not to do.
I want to go fishing in Swedish Lapland. Where do I start?
Normally you start at something like a tackle shop, a bait shop, a fishing shop. They have a lot of answers to your questions. They have a lot of gear. They can help you on the way. They normally know about the lakes or the rivers, something close to them and something close to you, of course, when you go to that tackle shop. And then they can actually answer most of your questions, get you on the way, get you fishing. That's where I would start with this.
And if I am visiting here, can I just go to a tourist center and fix that, or is it the best to go out with a guide?
It's best to Google a guide because the tourist centers, they don't always are fishing minded. A guide is, or like I said, the tackle shops, for example, when you go to a fish shop, they're much more fish minded, of course, than some of the tourist shops. It's very dependent on where you are. If the area is very much fish minded, then they should also have answers to your questions. But I would go to perhaps a bait shop, a guide.
Is it allowed to fish everywhere, or how does it work?
No, it's not allowed to fish everywhere. For example, you cannot fish straight in front of the door from someone's house. They have their private area. For most of the lakes, rivers, water bodies, you need something like a fishing license. iFish is a good site. You can look on there if the body of water that you're about to fish, if it's on there, if it has a fishing license. And just to be sure, you can Google the name of the lake or the river you want to fish and put something like fish court behind it, so you can see if there's something coming up. And if you're really unsure, then try to ask a guide, try to ask someone like a bait shop again.
Yeah.
And they should have the answers.
What are the top 3 or 5 fishes that you can fish on here in Swedish Lapland?
Mostly pike, sander, perch, and then you have trout and salmon. They're really common to fish on here.
Yeah.
Salmon, of course, is the trophy fish that everybody wants, but it's much harder to get. Most often people fish for pike, sander, and perch.
Are they easy to separate?
Yeah. If you're just starting out with fishing, it might actually be pretty hard at first.
Yeah.
But pike is much longer, much bigger, much more slender body. Sander is a bit in between a perch and a pike, and they're pretty easy to distinguish from each other. Like here, there's a spike here. You see it sticking out.
Yeah.
And then these ones are very sharp.
Sharp. So just hold them.
Yeah, if you hold them like that or like this. Normally we hold them like this, then there's nothing stinging you.
Okay. And if I am out with my family and I catch a fish, can I prepare it above the fire or barbecue, or is it might be poisoning?
No, there's not really poisonous fish in Sweden. The thing you have to be careful about is that some fish are not as tasty as other fish.
Yeah.
And you have to always make sure you get the legal size of fish. You cannot take too small fish. It's best to Google the minimum fish sizes of Sweden, and then also look at your local lake, because they might have some measurements that's off of the regular measurements.
Is there a specific time or season it's the best to fish? We are now in the end of summer. What's the best time to go fishing?
Yeah, here in Lapland, in the end of summer, when it gets a little bit colder, the fishing decreases pretty much. At the end of spring, and especially in the summer, it's best because, especially when you go for predatory fish, the small fish hatch, and the predatory fish get crazy for that. They bite easier. There's more in the lakes. They're fatter. They're much more active. The water's warmer, so they're much more active. So I would say probably summer, late spring to summer is probably best.
If I am visiting here with my family or maybe just like with my friend, is it a good holiday activity to go out and fishing?
Yeah, that depends if you like fishing.
Yeah.
But if you're into fishing, I would say yes. I think
Yeah.
it's a very nice family activity. You don't always have to go for the big predatory fish. You can also take a little floater, go for the white fish, and I think that would be a pretty nice holiday
Yeah.
event.
And would
Yeah.
you catch some of the culture from Swedish Lapland? Would you go out?
Yeah, you're in nature. You're in at the rivers, at the lakes. I think it's what Lapland's all about: being outside, enjoying nature. So yeah, I would say so.
Well, thank you so much. I learned a lot today, and I think the conclusion is find the information what you're allowed to do in your area where you are or where you're visiting. If it's new, I would recommend a guide because I've learned a lot more than I even could think of. And enjoy the outdoors. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for
joining
fishing
me.
with us. It was a really nice day.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys learned something. Hope the viewers learned something. Would be nice.
Yeah.